I ask myself, what is the best choice I can make here? And a lot of times you can actually make that meal fairly healthy. If you are just at a place where there is just no option, of course, you're kind of stuck and you're just going to have to maybe be moderate in what you're doing. But thinking, what can I do that's going to nourish my body right now? Gaining belly fat in perimenopause and menopause, even while eating trim healthy and doing all the right things? Feeling exhausted, inflamed, and so done with the scale? Hey, I'm Chris Honeycutt, Jesus follower, trim healthy coach, and your midlife hype girl. I believe God didn't design you to live stuck, bloated, or burned out. This podcast helps you partner with your hormones, ditch the belly fat, and finally feel strong, calm, and confident in a body you actually enjoy living in. Grab your sipper and let's go. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Honeycast. Welcome to Menopause Makeover, where we are making over those unpleasant things that are happening in our menopausal years, whether it's our thoughts or our hormones, or maybe it's what we're putting in our body or how we're moving our body. We are going to make that over. We're going to make it work for us and not against us. I talk to so many ladies and they tell me, oh my goodness, when I hit menopause, all these things started to happen. Fast forward 2 years, my skin is crepey. I've gained 10 pounds, all in my abdomen. I'm having hot flashes. I tried some fasting. I can't seem to lose the weight. I feel inflamed. It's all the things that start to happen to us when we go through our midlife season of menopause. And there are things that we can do about it. And today's topic, honestly, is not even really about what we can do about it. It's how to be consistent or how to stay on track when our life is full. You can make better choices no matter how busy you are. I just want to burst your excuse bubble and say that. And I want to give you some tips to be able to do that. So, how to stay on track when life is full. And we're in menopause, and it feels like being in menopause and all the things that I need to do could be a second job, doesn't it? Wear the weighted vest, get your strength training in, have all your meals, go to bed on time, have a sleep routine, get your hormones and thyroid optimized, eat your carbohydrates, but not the wrong carbohydrates. Eat your fat, but not too, right? All the things, right? So what I want to do is I want to help you come up with a simple plan that can help you stay on track. Yes, even when you are busy. And right now is one of my busiest seasons since May. It has been nonstop, you guys. 2 weddings, 2 receptions, 2 bachelor and bachelorette parties, 2 graduations, vacation, all kinds of stuff. It has been, I keep telling myself, it's so abundant right now. And you know what? Have I been perfect at making all of my choices? No. However, these are some of the things that I do to stay on track. And it's not about perfection. It's actually about the little 1% increase or the process of making best choices as consistent as you can and not letting that excuse of, oh, I'm not doing it perfect, so it all won't work. No, it will work. And it does take longer when we're not as consistent. But here are some things to think about. Let's look at a mindset shift in how I can stay on track when my life is full. So you want to get with yourself before you hit the ground and look at your phone and start running. No, we want to have that time. Get prepared for your day, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes. So here is what I would ask myself. It's busy, got a lot going on. What can I do today? Now, you may have a list of 20 things that need to get done, and there are some things probably that need to get done. But when we're looking at our health choices, whether it's our food or exercise, what can I get done today? It may not be a great day to throw in a strength routine. Maybe you don't have the energy or the time, but what can you do? Can you do 3 sets of 20 squats? Can you do something like the nitric oxide workout? You can look that up on YouTube, or Trim Healthy calls it the naughty. Can you do a 20-minute walk? Can you do a 15-minute stretch, mobility stretch? Do you have a rebounder? Do you have a whole body vibration plate? Both of those 10 minutes. What can I do today? And then you plan that, write it down in your planner, and then maybe even set a reminder on your phone. This is what I'm going to do. And then you do that. And your brain is like, oh, that's just not enough. I need to be doing. No, in this season, what can I do today? Number 2, let's use the 3P rule. Pause, pray, and prioritize. So if you start feeling like you're all over the place, this is a good time. You can take 5 minutes, ladies. I promise you can. I know your brain tells you that you can't, but it's worth it when you do. You pause, take a deep breath, calm down nervous system. And now we're going to pray. All right, Lord, what do I need to do now? What's next? What do I need to eliminate? What kind of choices can I make right now? How can I make an easy lunch choice for myself that's not grabbing whatever is just in the fridge or through the drive-thru? Let's just pray. Holy Spirit will lead you. And then after that, you get direction. You prioritize that. That means you do it, okay? You have to take action if you want to get the results. So simplify it. So we're going to pause, pray, and prioritize. And then again, we are going to let go of perfection and we're just going to be happy and content. I tell myself, wonderful job at that one good choice that you did today, or that one thing that you said you're going to do. You did great. When you are less busy or when you've got less going on, which is going to happen, we're going to get back into maybe more of my full workout or my full plan for eating and moving and sleeping and all that. And maybe what can I do today is I'm going to have 20 minutes of downtime because I'm stressed to the max and my cortisol levels are out the roof. So I'm going to take 20 minutes and I'm going to meditate. I've been listening to these guided meditations on YouTube, Christian guided meditations, and they are wonderful. They're 10 or 15 minutes. And I just look it up. And I'll link in the show notes to what I actually am listening to, but it's just been really helpful. It helps reset. Now, let's talk about smart nutrition swaps or hacks. You want to make sure you have got your protein all the time. Where's my protein? It is just going to help you with cravings. It's just going to help you keep your muscle. It's going to help you regulate your blood sugar. It is the macronutrient that can really help you stay grounded. And so that might be beef sticks. That might be nut butter packets. And that's going to be some fat there too. That might be your protein shakes, which I love. That might be the optimized protein powder with almond milk. That might be your essential amino acids, which I also love. That might be that you have some deli meat or you've got some leftover chicken or burger or something like that you can chop up and put in a zippy and take that with you. It is easy if you just think ahead, plan 2 or 3 different things that you have with you, and then have that ready. And when you are traveling, when you are busy, when you're on the road, you can grab that. The other thing is we want to make sure we're getting those good carbohydrates. Those carbs are our energy. Those carbs are serotonin. Those carbs help our cognition, our brain function. So hopefully you're not avoiding all of those good low glycemic carbohydrates. Now, the main thing about those is we want to make sure that we pair that with some type of protein and we have about a teaspoon or around there of fat so that our carbs are not being absorbed too quickly, which will raise our blood sugar. So using the good low glycemic carbohydrates that already have fiber, they're going to feed your good gut bugs. They're going to give you the energy. So make sure you're planning some of these carbohydrate meals. That could be something like using sprouted bread or sourdough bread that's on plan and you make some type of sandwich or wrap and some veggies on the side. And maybe you have a half a banana or a whole banana or an orange or an apple. Usually I will add more protein in the form of essential amino acids if I'm having a lunch like that. Maybe it's going to be I call them Buddha bowls, and that's, you've already made up some brown rice or some quinoa, and you're going to throw some protein in there. And of course, you're going to add those veggies and a little bit of fat. I like using a tablespoon of avocado with my meals because avocados are beautiful and wonderful in all ways. They support your hormones and your brain, and they're just a good fat that's got fiber in there. Want to win a coaching call with me, plus a $50 Trim Healthy gift card? Just leave a podcast review, share your favorite episode, and post your entry with hashtag giveaway inside my Menopause Makeover Facebook group by July 30th. I'll draw the winners on July 31st. Can't wait to see your post. So, the other thing for nutrition is that you're going to make best choices. If you're eating out, even if you can't make a perfect choice, I ask myself, what is the best choice I can make here? And a lot of times you can actually make that meal fairly healthy. If you are just at a place where there is just no option, of course, you're kind of stuck and you're just going to have to maybe be moderate in what you're doing. But thinking, what can I do that's going to nourish my body right now? Even in crossovers are wonderful for this. A lot of people think that crossovers are off plan, they are on plan, and they can help you tremendously. So those are some of the nutrition swaps that I like to do. One thing that I really love is my kefir smoothie, because I know when I make my kefir smoothie and I have one a day, I've got good gut health, or good gut support. I've got fiber. I've got adequate protein. Depending on what I'm putting in there, sometimes I throw some mushrooms in there for my brain, the powdered mushrooms. I love to have that kefir smoothie every single day so that I know I've got something. Even on vacation, even when I travel, I try to take my portable smoothie maker, my little blender, and all of my stuff to make it. And it just makes for, at least I have this one thing if I don't have any more than that. And it is homemade kefir, and it's a little tricky to travel with, but you can figure it out, guys. If you really want to make best choices, we can figure it out. There's many ways to do that. Okay, now, as far as when life is full, what about our movement and exercise? Well, if you're very busy, then let's back off. Let's think about doing half the amount of weights or workout or strength training or exercise that you normally do. I know our brain's like, well, that's not enough. I need to do this. But if you do exercise snacks, if you snack throughout the day on exercise every couple hours, do some squats, do some kettlebell swings, take a walk, do something like get on your rebounder. Those are so helpful, you guys. They really are. I know your brain's like, that's not enough. It is enough, and it's better than nothing. It is better than nothing. So maybe you do exercise snacks. If you're doing strength training and everything's just super busy, cut it short. 15-minute workout. You still get benefit with a 15-minute strength training workout, especially if you're lifting heavy. Maybe do a 4-minute HIIT workout. Still going to get benefits from that. You're going to be burning fat all day long after that. You're going to be burning calories. So you're basically just going to either cut it in half, or you're going to ask yourself, what can I do today? Life is really busy, but here's what I can do. Through this busy season, for me, I went down to 2 strength training sessions per week, 20 minutes. I made sure I walked every single day, even if it's for 10 minutes every day, and sometimes several times throughout the day. I did not try to do anything else that I may normally do. And I was able to maintain and with that little amount of exercise for a good month. And then you know what? Now that things are, hopefully slowing down, I'm back into my next thing. And right now, my next thing is a split routine. So it's going to require more time, and it's going to require daily workout. And I'm back into that now. So don't throw out exercise and just say, I don't have time. Not true. Let's get intentional. Okay. So another way that you can stay on plan if you're traveling and if you're busy is have your protein powders with you. Maybe take your breakfast, maybe take oats in a baggie with you, or anything that you can pack ahead of time for yourself. What are some snacks that you like that you can pack? I like to do, and these are just some of the snacks that I do that are usually not a norm in my household, and they're probably less nutritious than I would normally have, but they're going to keep me on plan. So I like to get the popcorners. I like to get the Lundberg thin stackers. I like to get the sprouted pretzels. I order those from Amazon. I have my beef sticks. I've got my protein powder. Usually I've got fruit that I'll throw all together. Pumpkin seeds and pistachios are one of my favorites. I like to mix those together. And I like to get figs. I like to get dried figs, and a couple of those with my nuts and seeds, even though it's a crossover, is a much healthier choice than, cheese and crackers, peanut butter and crackers, chips, all those other things that are just everywhere at the grocery stores and at the gas stations. You could do some hard-boiled eggs, but you're thinking ahead of time and you're setting yourself up for success. So you're going to bring what you can. And I do. I have a little goodie bag. It does not take me 15 more minutes to put that thing together than it would, a quick meal. Also, make sure that you're hydrating when you're traveling. A lot of times we are not hydrated and that causes cravings. And so keep your water with you, keep your sipper with you. I always take my favorite, I call it my honey drink. It is my Ultima electrolyte powder and sparkling water. It is my go-to. It keeps me hydrated. I have little packets I travel with. Wherever I go, I look for sparkling water, even in airports. Gas stations, you can usually find it. I have my big Tennessee orange bottle and I fill that baby up and I drink on that. And I'm not tempted to get any of the other things that might be out there. So one thing that I want to leave you with, and that is you can stay on track when your life is busy. You can. You just need to learn how to adjust and how to calm your brain down from thinking, this isn't enough, so I might as well do nothing. No, stay in it, my friend. Before you go, I've got a fun announcement for you. This week, I'm giving away 2 amazing prizes to celebrate you and to help more women discover this podcast. Here's what you could win. A 15-minute power coaching call with me. We'll dig into whatever's keeping you stuck. A $50 gift card to the Trim Healthy store, because let's be honest, we all have our eye on something in there. Now, listen up. Here is how to enter. Step 1, leave a quick review for the Menopause Makeover podcast. Step 2, share your favorite episode on Facebook or Instagram. And 3, post your entry, either a screenshot of your review or your episode share inside my free Facebook group, Menopause Makeover, and make sure to use the hashtag giveaway. I'll be tracking all the entries made in the group from July 28th through July 30th. Entries close at midnight on the 30th. I'll draw the winners on Thursday, the 31st. This is your chance to get a little coaching, a little encouragement, and maybe even stock up on your favorite Trim Healthy goodies. So go ahead, leave that review, share an episode that helped you, and get inside the group with your hashtag giveaway post. I can't wait to cheer you on.